Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, September 11th, 2019. So, we are here in the middle of this swamp area with a beautiful view over to those hills as well as those super large mushrooms. That's amazing. That's super cool. And yeah, we are about to finish the last map of the row. We are currently exploring the row of the super large map wall, which I currently built inside of the cave, and I like to do something about the skeleton. I really like to have some free arrows. So, let's get some free arrows, hopefully. Or let's get nothing. Nothing at all. That's a shame. That's a shame indeed. So yeah, I am about to finish the last row. No, the last map of the row I'm currently working on for the map wall, map desk. Hey, there's a witch's hut, and I guess there's even the witch that owns this hut. That's cool. That's neat. And hey, there's something else inside of this witch's hut. It's a cat. That's cool. So I guess I will just move on and leave the witch as well as the cat be. That's fine. That's okay. Enjoy your time. I will probably never come back, so yeah, let's do whatever you like to do there. And yeah, that's cool that I'm about to finish the last piece of this row for the map wall, map desk, whatever kind of map display I will build to display the map. That's cool. I enjoy this. I really enjoy this. But yeah, let's continue with the serious topics, with the story of my life, which basically is the topic of this series. Because yeah, I'm just using this as some kind of archive to talk about all the things happening in my life, and I also use this series to answer some of your questions. So if you do have questions, just ask it in the comment section, or you can also suggest a topic or something else I shall discuss in a future episode, and I will try my very best to do so. And yeah, Matthew has done this over the course of the last few episodes, so I do have a few questions to answer. But first I'd like to bring you up to speed with all the things that have happened since the last episode. Well, only 2 days have passed since the last episode, but some exciting things have happened, like the submission of the paper. So today was the deadline for this call of papers, and yeah, the call for papers was hopefully a success, because we managed to finish the paper way ahead of the deadline. So I think it were 10 days or so left until the deadline when we finished the paper. Of course, then came this home office vacation period where I still had to work on the paper because my professor suggested a few improvements, which were of course good, but unfortunately they intruded my vacation. But that was to be expected, so that's okay. That's fine. And now it's finally over. It's finally submitted, and I really hope that the reviewers will agree with our perspective, with our arguments, with our paper, and hopefully accept it, because this would be awesome. This would be super cool when this thing is a success, will be a success. So far it already was a success in terms of the writing process, because as I said, we finished it way ahead of the deadline, so it was really a stress-free writing process. No need to pull some very long days to stay until very late into the evening at university to work on the paper. This was good. This was really nice. This was really a nice change of pace. Now I can relax. Well, to a certain degree I can relax, because next week there are 2 meetings coming up and I have to prepare those meetings, so this will keep me busy for a bit. And then there's still this defense situation coming up. I still have to prepare this one video showcasing some Kerbal Space Program footage, and I still haven't managed to get it done, so that's bad. That's really bad. Really like to get it done and like to send the slides for the presentation to my advisor so that he can give me feedback. This would be also super cool and super important. So yeah, this is a thing that needs to be done, and yeah, I think those were the important news. Those were the important events that took place since last time, since we last spoke, which is good that, well, we have those successful things. Ooh, look at this beautiful overview. That's great. This is a super cool vantage point. Ooh, wow. Wow. Wow, that's breathtaking. Ooh. That's also breathtaking. Wow. Wow, look at the scenery. That's marvelous. Oh, I like to explore this cave situation down there. If I find a way down there. That's actually a problem. That's really a problem. How to descend from here? I mean, that's really steep drops. Maybe I can find my way down from... Ooh, yes, there's some fire going on. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Okay. Okay, we can move around here. That's okay. Ooh. So... yeah, anything else? Anything else that has happened? Well, I was cycling just a few minutes ago. I just came back from my cycling trip because I needed some exercise after having finished the paper, and in general just needed more exercise, more sports, more things to be done, more activities, more sports situations, because yeah, that's really a thing I enjoy, and it really has become an integral part of my life. So yeah, this was good. It was about a 2-hour long bike ride, quite nice. The only problem is I'm recording this now in the evening, so the time of this recording is Wednesday, September 11th. Let me check my watch. 7:50 p.m. and I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm also a little bit hungry after my bike ride. The main problem is I don't really have things in my fridge, which is a little bit a problem. I wanted to get something delivered. I'm not quite sure. Recently I really had some appetite for something, yeah, Chinese or Japanese food, some Asian food basically, and yeah, I'm not quite sure. I have to check the local delivery services. Usually I just order pizza because pizza is the most convenient thing. You can't do something wrong with, well, you can do something wrong with the pizza. But yeah, I really have some appetite for some Asian food, but I'm not quite sure. Often that's really a problem. I'm not quite sure if it works out, because I think there are 2 good Asian delivery services here in this region, and I think you have to reach a certain amount of money until they will deliver something. So you have to make basically a significant order, and I'm not quite sure if the dishes are really that expensive or if I have to order food for 2 persons but have to eat it all myself or so. I'm not quite sure. This is really a quest I will tackle right after finishing this recording, because as you might guess, I already said it, I'm hungry, so that's important. That's really important that I figure out how I can get some food. If I can't really get, or if I can't find something good in terms of Asian food, Chinese food, probably Chinese, I think I will just order a pizza from my preferred pizza service, because it's always good. They do have really creative ways to decorate, to prepare your pizza. I mean, you can even have some sausages or other weird things on your pizza. So that's always cool. I will keep you posted about what I ordered. Maybe I will completely forget about this until I have to record the next episode, but we will see. Now let's answer some questions, because as I said, Matthew has provided me with a decent selection of questions, which is always good. So I guess it was in episode 504, so that's a couple of episodes ago. I can't really recall what I discussed in this episode. Oh man, more than 500 episodes. I can't even recall what I discussed over the course of those many years of recording the coffee break, but that's cool. I mean, that's exactly what the coffee breaks are for. I mean, it's an archive of my life, and it would be cool one day to go back to just listen to all the things I did, all the things I discussed, to, yeah, find out what I have done years before. So this should be cool. But okay, we apparently discussed something about Pokemon, because Matthew is asking, speaking of Pokemon Go, will you try Minecraft Earth? Will I try Minecraft Earth? For those of you who are not familiar with Minecraft Earth, it's an augmented reality game app for your mobile phones, and yeah, you can basically play Minecraft in the real world. So you can, as far as I understood it, just place your standard Minecraft blocks in the real world. And I'm not quite sure if this is persistent, if it's a shared world, or if you can invite people to your world. That's the thing I still have to figure out. But yeah, I think that's really a cool idea. And since I enjoy playing Minecraft, and since I think this is more or less the first time that I would really say, hey, this is an augmented reality game where I would really say that's something I would enjoy. So yeah, I would give it a try. I just have to figure out how it works, if I have to pay it, what are the what all things do I have to keep in mind? Is this just free to play, or yeah, I just need some more background information. But I think it could be really a cool idea, and it could be super cool when you can have, well, like my tower or anything else, or the lighthouse I built in the real world, and really large, so that basically when you raise your smartphone, your cell phone, you really have the impression of, hey, there's really huge tower right in front of me, or so. So I think this would be cool, and in this case, yes, I would definitely give it a try. And well, have you already tried it? This would be interesting to get some first-hand impressions. Also, it would be I need to figure out a way if I would give it a try. Of course, would like to do some kind of video on it, so I might need to do some to do some easy, guys, easy. Oh, is this the same? No, that's a different. What is this? What? That's even. They increased. They increased the way of dealing with unfriendly people or so. I mean, when they kick you out of the door, then wow, that's bad. That's very bad. Why? Why are they doing this? Oh man, that's crazy. Those villagers are crazy. Oh man, that's really bad. That's super bad. Okay, that's fun. Dangerous, but fun. Yeah, I would need to do some kind of real vlog situation to give it a try. I mean, like with my real world YouTube channel, where I have also my travel video logs and so on. Maybe I have to do some gameplay there or so. I don't know. I have to do some more research on the game and then give it a try, play it a bit or so, and maybe take you on the road with the game when I figured out how the game works. This would be cool. So yeah, I would enjoy playing Minecraft Earth if there aren't some conditions that keep me away from it, like okay, I have to have some kind of subscription or so. That would be bad. That would be really unfortunate. But yeah, we will find out. Or I will find out and keep you posted about this. Let's move on. I also got another question. I just need to... We already answered this one. I need to scroll through the... comments on my YouTube channel, and now I found it. This actually is an interesting question. Once again, it's because, well, it's talking about sports, and it's a question on episode 511, so not too long ago. So I was talking about sports, and I apparently inspire. Okay, here's somewhere a spawner, I guess. And let's find out. No, is here a spawner, or is this just ow, some random spawns? Oh hi, ow. Oh, creeper. Okay, I think this is just some random spawns that spawned here because it was dark or so. Yeah, so I inspire Matthew, so I'm super happy about this, that I inspire you, and I hope you will really start to do some sports, and I hope I can even inspire some other viewers. This would be amazing. I mean, it's always cool to discuss all those things with you, and in the end getting some feedback like, hey, you inspire me, hey, that's cool thoughts, hey, thank you for this thorough discussion or so. This really makes my day every time, so that's really why I really enjoy creating those episodes. But yeah, okay. Do you log your times when you do sports? Would you plot the results of your training with statistical tools? That's really a good question, because I was thinking about this as well. I mean, for those of you who are not so familiar with the scientific work and the process of evaluating scientific data, basically you always end up doing some statistical calculations on your data in order to find out if there's maybe a significant difference or something like that between your conditions. And so basically doing statistics is the go-to way of analyzing things, of figuring things out. And so I was, of course, considering doing this for my activities, for my results, for my performance. But I came to the realization it's not really feasible, or it would be feasible, but for being really effective and for really getting something out of the data, I would need to log so many other information as well that it basically stops being feasible, and it would just start or cause a huge headache every time I do sports when I have to log all those data. For example, if I go cycling, I of course do not use the same track every time I do cycling. So there are some variations in the track, which result in the fact that, okay, there's maybe some more ascents, it's a steeper ascent, it's different kind of pavement, it's, yeah, more hills, less hills, just a straight road, you name it. There are so many different options. And so I basically would need to, yeah, have, this would be still pretty simple, to take my activities by the track I used and just do statistics for each track, because, well, as I said, when you have more ascents and more descents, your performance will be different to if you just well, drive on a flat road or so. I mean, that's obvious. So yeah, this is the first problem. The next problem are the environmental conditions. I mean, for running it might be easier, because for running I usually have a few running tracks, so running would be an easier thing to analyze. But for cycling it's quite difficult. But even for running, the next problem is environmental conditions. For the first triathlon, it was just way too warm, and this also is all the time a problem for me. When the temperature is too warm, my performance is not as good as the performance well, when during colder days. So I need to log all the environmental conditions. When cycling, of course, a huge effect could be the wind. So if you have a lot of headwind, you're much slower. If you have a lot of tailwind, you're faster. And this, of course, can also greatly affect your results. And this brings me then to the point. I mean, I do a lot of sports, but to really plot and to really get enough data to increase the sample size high enough, I could only do it for basically after an entire year or so. But then is a problem. I mean, in what kind of way do I like to analyze the data? I mean, do I like to compare? Do I like to see if there's maybe an increase in, or an increase in performance or so? This would be a thing. This could be interesting, but yeah, I think you get the point. There are so many variables that could play a role: wind, track, other environmental conditions. If I'm alone or if I'm running, doing sports with a friend, because mostly I am the fastest one, and so I have to slow down when I do something with a friend, which also then could have, seen from a statistical perspective, an impact on my results, because when I'm cycling with a friend, I'm maybe a few kilometers per hour slower than when I'm alone. So yeah, in the end, I came to the point analyzing them with statistical tools is not really the thing I could do. However, I do log my times. There's this service called Strava, Strava, and you can use it in order to compare, well, your performance, or you can compare yourself with others that did the exact same track or that ran the same distance or so. So that's super cool. So yeah, I do mostly log my bike trips, not all of my running trips, and definitely not my swimming activities. But doing really some statistical analysis on it is way too difficult, because then I need to have a lot of more information for each run. And the next thing is to really get some good results out of the data. I need to have a huge sample size, which means I need to do a lot of more sports, and I need to, I can do it maybe on a yearly basis. So I think this answers your question, hopefully. It's a lot of hypothetical thoughts and crazy mental brain twisters and so on. But yeah, I think it answers your question, and I had a lot of fun thinking about it. So yeah, please keep your questions and topics coming. And I hope I see you again in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!